Hello Hunters, Autobot Dawson here, ready to roll out a quick guide video for you. Now, please reference my Ultimate Guide to Dual Blades if you'd like to know more about the gameplay loop and why certain skills are absolutely essential for Elemental Dual Blades builds, because that particular video is going to go into that in depth. Today's video, I am trying to keep below 10 minutes because my objective with today's video is to show you my personal build, which has recently updated slightly. I've added one additional skill, and I wanted to show you how you can use the Aurora melding talisman process to get yourself a perfect talisman to absolutely copy this build if you need to, with some help from Curious Armor Crafting and the talisman Aurora. You can absolutely make this build. So let's get into it. First of all, in order to make the perfect talisman for my build, although this information will work for any build, you're going to go to Melding Pot over here in the Central Plaza of Elgato, and you're going to choose the Aurora melding option, allowing you to specify one of these skills that will be guaranteed to load onto your talisman. For the sake of my particular build, we wanted to do attack boost, so we select attack boost, we put the necessary requirements, and then use an accelerant, and you can take a look at the different options you have here. Now, these are going to come with different slots, different level skills, and everything else. You're looking for attack boost level 3 for this build, and ideally, if you could get one with either a 2 slot available or one that already comes with level 1 of burst. And the reason for that is because our talisman, we were able to get attack boost level 3, critical element level 1, and a jewel slot large enough for us to slot in a level 1 of burst. All very important skills for this Dual Blades build. So, let's get into armor. We went with the Ingot Greaves X, which comes with some great skills, the Rathalos Coil X, the Silver Rathalos Soul Braces, the Risen Teostra Risen Kaiser Mail, and another piece from Silver Rathalos, the Silver Soul Helm. And then, of course, we have our Dark Aurora Plus. So, what we are going with here on this build is, first of all, you want to make sure that on your Rampage slot, you're either using something like Elembane or Anti-Wyvern for extra damage. And then, in my case, my dual blade simply just comes with a 1 slot, so I put in Elemental Attack, or in this case, Water Attack for this build. Although, you know, just take a look at how many slots you have available with the particular dual blade or weapon you're choosing. You may be able to change that. Now, with these armor pieces, I, of course, use Curious Crafting. The easiest, fastest way to get Curious Crafting results that are favorable is to simply choose a piece and do Skills Plus, spin the essence, and that's going to sacrifice a skill to give you a really good skill. So that's how we want to use Curious Crafting Skills Plus in order to get some more desirable skills. So there's not actually like a scientific way for me to show you how I got every single thing, but essentially each of these armor pieces I chose came with a skill that I didn't care about, so I kept re-rolling Skills Plus until I replaced it with a skill that I consider an essential skill for my build, such as Critical Eye, or Element Exploit, or Critical Boost, or Weakness Exploit, or even Element Exploit, or Critical Element. I believe I repeated that, but you get the idea. So, let's take a look at the skills we're actually using here as a result of all that. The skills that we have are full level 7 attack boost, full level 7 critical eye, full level 5 of water attack, and for all 5 of my elemental builds, that is the case. So water attack, fire attack, thunder attack, ice attack, dragon attack, whichever one you're using, you want to make sure you have that maxed out. Full level 3 of critical boost, full level 3 of windproof, though that, I will say, simply comes down to the armor I have on. I don't actually need that at all, so you can pretty much ignore that. Although, if you copy this build, you are going to have that. Level 3 of Element Exploit, Level 3 of Weakness Exploit, Level 3 of Critical Element, all max, and Level 3 of Burst, which is maxed out, followed by 2 levels of Kushala Blessing, which is all we need for our Water and Ice builds, and you can do Teostra Blessing for Fire builds. Because basically only at level 2, you get a plus 10% elemental boost there. So, the essential skills: Critical Eye, Water Attack, Critical Boost, Element Exploit, Weakness Exploit, Critical Element, and Burst with 2 levels of Kushala Blessing are highly recommended. And Attack Boost at level 7 is the skill that I've added that I didn't have in my previous build, and that's thanks to me finally taking the time to get that better talisman, which is why I included the Aurora Talisman Melding snippet in today's video. Now, at the attack boost, I didn't have to put any jewel decorations on. The armor I have on was able to complete that for me, thanks to the fact that the Rathalos waist, the ingot greaves, and my talisman covered level 3 and then 2 level 2s for a total of 7. The decorations I have slotted are a water stream jewel in my Dark Aurora. In my helm, I have the 2 Iron Shine jewels, which are what give you the Kushala Blessing. And I have a chain jewel for another burst level. I have 2 Tenderizer jewels for Weakness Exploit and another stream jewel for water in my Risen Kaiser chest piece. In my gauntlets, I have 2 Expert jewels, which are giving me Critical Eye, and I have another stream jewel. And for my chain jewel, I have, on my Rathalos coil, I have a chain jewel giving me my 3rd level of burst. And then I have 2 stream jewels and a carver jewel on my pants, although the carver jewel, you can put any level 1 you want there. I just like to have Carving Pro, prevents me from being knocked back while sharpening. Pretty nice quality of life. And then again on my talisman, which came with attack boost and critical element, I have my 3rd slot for burst, giving me max burst. When you look at all these jewels and all these armor pieces, you also have to factor in that each of the 5 armor pieces has been curious crafted to give myself something favorable. And if we take a look at our augmentation status, I can show you guys exactly what I got. So on Ingot Greaves, I actually did not use Skills Plus because I needed both skills. So I just kept rolling until I eventually got +1 Element Exploit. Didn't take that many resources, I did get lucky with that, but that is how I did that. Rathalos Coil, I got rid of a level of Windproof and obtained an additional level of critical boost, giving it 2 levels of critical boost. Silver Soul Braces, I got rid of a level of Constitution and, in fact, obtained an additional level of Element Exploit, a fantastic skill for this build. For Risen Kaiser Mail, I took away Powder Mantle and gave myself another level of Element Exploit, giving me my 3rd and final level. And finally, on my Silver Solheim, I got rid of another level of Windproof and gave myself a level of Wirebug Whisperer just for that additional little quality of life. However, if I really wanted to get fancy, I could actually, instead of doing Wirebug Whisperer, have done another one of my essential skills, such as Critical Eye, Water Attack, Critical Boost, Element Exploit, Weakness Exploit, Critical Element, or Burst, and used essentially that 2 slot for a different thing. So you can actually make this build even better, hunters, if you have a little bit more patience. So I'm once again going to show you guys the skills on the screen here. Okay, there's the second page. Take note of those. I'm going to show you the armor again. There we go. And then don't forget that the fastest way to get the Curious Crafting results that I got is to use Curious Armor Crafting Skills Plus. I have a separate video on that as well. And then to get the perfect talisman, don't forget to use Melding Pot, Melding Aurora, and select the skill you want, and keep rolling until you get a high roll. Alright you guys, that is all I wanted to go over today. Sorry if I'm a little scatterbrained, I just got off work. But the point of today's video was to show you guys sort of what I've been doing lately with my build crafting and how I reached that end goal. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you find it informational. And hey, we got it below 10 minutes, hunters. This is Autobot Dawson rolling out.